Hello, everybody. A very common question usually asked by my YouTube viewers is when is our visa going to be granted? There seems to be a void. We don't hear anything about the visas being granted or decided. When can we expect this to happen? So, here's the update on that. While you may not see many, or I would say any visas at this point of time, but there is a lot of internal activity going on in three ways. First, at this point of time, the Department of Home Affairs is deciding or giving out decisions on visas that are to be refused. Applicants who did not meet the point test score but still went ahead and lodged the application, or applicants who had overclaimed points and were not able to provide satisfactory documentation in support of their claims of points are being sent out refusal letters. Applicants are being verified both physically and telephonically at this point of time. Therefore, I would say the Australian High Commission is very active, contacting n number of applicants on a daily basis, checking on their work experience, checking with their referees, and so on. Therefore, internally, there is a lot of movement. And obviously, the reason why you don't get to see any visas is because right now they're only issuing letters to those whose visas have been refused. And let me tell you, I was surprised because we do get queries from a lot of people. I am also surprised to see that some people have been refused because they submitted ingenuine English proficiency scores, which of course the DHA did find out. It is very natural. So those are the people who are being given the visa rejections at this point of time. And once they're done with this, they are going to start with the visa grant. So if you are somebody who's still waiting, you could be either getting your visa decision directly, because again, a lot of people think that it is mandatory for the DHA to send S56 requirement, which is a notification for further documents requested. It is not required, it is not necessary. Many of our clients have got S56 notification email, that is a requirement for further documents, while many of them have not received it, and they're very likely to get their visas directly without any request for documents. Now, another concern a lot of people have is that since it's been a while we got our medicals done, so obviously they're going to request us to undergo the medicals again. Again, I would like to say it is entirely at the discretion of the DHA whether to request the medicals from you or not. The police clearance certificates are ideally valid till about 12 months. So there is every possibility that they do ask you for a police clearance. So it would be wise to actually initiate your police clearance process, and you may even want to upload it so that they don't get into the hassle of sending you an S56 request. Now let's come down to what the DHA is requesting from most of the applicants. I would say 95% of the requests that we are getting pertain to the employment documents that the DHA needs. Now, I do understand that when you underwent your skills assessment, be it with the vetassess, with Engineers Australia, or with the Australian Computer Society, or with the TRA, you did provide all the documents in support of your claims of qualification and your employment, which is why you did obtain a positive skills assessment. However, despite those documents being submitted to the DHA, applicants are being requested by the DHA for further documents. What are those documents? I want you to make a note of that, so you just keep them handy, so that in case you get this request, you can immediately provide it to them. So the applicants who are salaried applicants who are working for an employer, following are the documents that are being requested. First, they're being asked for the employment contracts, which basically refers to your appointment letter. Then they're being asked for the pay slips. In case you do not have pay slips, you can always submit your salary vouchers. Then they're being asked for the bank statement. The reason for the bank statement is they want to see whether the salary is being credited into your account. Now, please remember that sending a bank statement would be useless if it does not specify your employer's name. That is, if it does not state that the amount being credited into your account comes from the company that you work for. Then they're also asking you for income tax returns. I'm sure you must have already submitted your income tax returns, but you may want to send them the updated income tax returns till date. The payment summaries are also being requested, and finally the EPF or the superannuation documents are also being requested. Now, I do understand that very few companies or very few applicants would be having their provident fund, employee provident fund, or superannuation documents, because it's only the corporates and large structure organizations that offer these documents to their. So if you do not have this document, nothing to panic. You may want to skip it. Now let's talk about applicants who are self-employed. What are the documents being requested for them? So the first document being requested is an audited financial statement, a balance sheet, a letter from the chartered accountant, and so on. They are also requesting the company registration document. They're also requesting the website links to the company to make sure that the company you have claimed points for does exist and has existed for some time, at least for the period that you've claimed your employment for. Then obviously they're asking for the income tax returns again. They are asking for examples of contracts in case your work involves contracts. They're asking for the marketing materials, the promotion materials, the advertising materials that you use to promote your companies, and they're also asking for project lists in case you are involved in an employment where you are required to work on projects. Further, they're also requesting your company profile. They are asking for updated organizational charts where they want to see your upline and your downline very, very clearly. They are asking for your membership for the businesses to see whether your business is a part of any association or has any membership or not. And finally, they're asking for client testimonials in case you are self-employed. So these are the documents they are primarily asking for. If you feel you are unable to provide any of these documents, please feel free to reach out to us. We will be glad to assist you with the alternates you can provide or advise you if, given your particular employment scenario, it is mandatory to be submitting these documents or not. Feel free to write into us on enquiries@caanwings.com or call our helpline on 78498 and stay tuned for any notification from the DHA, and expect to get your visas in the month of June and hopefully by the end of June. Until next time, bye bye and take care.